Hey everybody, you're back with Joey Ciccone, World Center of Broadcast Media, the Joey Ciccone Show Connected. Bring you the finest. I brought you over 25 different connected, made guys, wise guys, alright, friends of ours, friends of mine. Bottom line is this. Hey, Luellen, you're going to love this. This is the first gorgeous woman of Connected. You are the first female we've had on the show.
Well, mazel tov.
That's right, mazel, baby. Mazel, salute. I'm so happy, and I posted that on Facebook.
I got to do right for my fellow offspring,
That's
children,
right.
relatives that grew up.
That's exactly right. And I wanted to say, I saw that picture of you and James Caan. You look good, but the Getty logo was over it. I couldn't use it.
Right.
All right, but listen now. We got Vinny saying this is intense. You kids ready? Here we go. Flamingo behind me, all right? You could read whatever you want. There's a lot of different stories out there. I'm not here to tell the stories, all right? I'm not here to tell the facts. I let my guests tell the facts, and they sign a disclaimer, and we roll with it. But I want to get into some things. Your book, let's get back to it, okay? All right? What made you write this book?
The Cradle of Crime, subtext, my father, me, and the mob. The tribute, the daughter's tribute. Because my father was so frightening most of the time and intimidating, there was a lot of resentment. My childhood, my adulthood was, like I said, living in a cage, and nobody would date me. Nobody would date me. No way.
Right.
So I had to find out what made him so angry. Why was he always so angry? Well, I found out after reading through all the files. This man was juggling the FBI. They lived in the carpet. They had a mic on him his whole life, practically.
Yeah.
Then he's got to juggle the mob. Right after Ben died, he didn't have a sponsor. That's why he had to go into, he went into the other business, because of the violence. And then Johnny Roselli, his second big boss, was murdered brutally. So he was afraid.
Well, of course.
He was afraid. I think he was always afraid they were going to take him out. And then he had to juggle his immigration. He didn't get his citizenship until 2 weeks after my mother died, which is kind of interesting.
Wow.
Probably killed the judge if he didn't get it to him.
Wow, yeah.
So when I realized what he was carrying on behind the scenes and still trying to raise me to be independent and with all the right ethics and principles, I adore him more than ever and wish I could have said, Dad, I understand. I'm not mad anymore at you.
Right.
And every kid that grew up in this kind of family, my story is really out to them, that you have to understand what your parents went through before you make any judgment.
Hey, you can't make any judgments. You don't know what they went through. Every person, every guy I've talked to, everyone has a different story. Some have changed their lives, some can't. Here we go, girl. Are you ready? I got to do my journalist host part now. So I'm going to bring you back now to, and my friends that are listening out there, we're going to go back to June 20th, 1947. All right? So
10:41
what's
p.m.
that? Yeah, that's funny because here's what I wrote on my note. Time. I after I said that, I said time was night, and then you've just the person you are because you're an author. You already caught me, so you already got the time and everything. So Ben comes back from the way we've seen it. Ben comes back from the Flamingo. Now let's talk about it right now, okay? All right. In your mind, and this is an opinion, and it doesn't have to be answered. You want to plead the fifth? That's fine and dandy, all right? But here's what I want to read to you. I've read things. I've seen a lot of things. Now, all right. Was that button pushed by who? I don't know. Do you know? Was it for the costs of the Flamingo? Was it for skimming money? Was it for horse racing wire services that they were involved with? Okay? And then Luellen, you got the one that lingers out there, the love triangle. I don't know. That's 4 things. It's not like a multiple choice, but it's something. Do we know? They say possibly could have been this person, possibly could have been that. We don't know the true story. But I do want to say your dad, even though shot, God forbid, was not murdered. So I don't think those bullets were intended for him. I'm just putting that out there. That's just my analysis. You take it from there.
I think that spray of bullets were intended to take them both out, personally, because my dad was too close to them. He was his confidant. Now, the fact that he survived, like I said, is because he reacted quickly. As far as who made the hit, so many people have their theories. I think it was all of the above. It was the wire service, it was the Flamingo, and it was Ben's power was just exploding because California loved him. Hollywood loved him. And I think the guys on the East Coast, they could not control him. He was uncontrollable. And so it was I think it was a big mistake. I really do. I think it was a huge mistake. I think Ben could have been talked down. Meyer tried to talk him down. Meyer
he did.
His other best friend. So
yeah, he did.
I think it was a big mistake. I think they reacted wrong. In my opinion.
Now your daddy looked after Ben's family somewhat after he passed. Is that correct?
Yes. He adored the girls.
Yeah.
Melissa and Barbara. And, all of his life, up until, I don't know, just probably a few years before he died, Millicent and my dad were very close. It was family. This is an extended family. It's almost blood.
Well, I just want
close to blood as you can get in that scene. And that's why, even they do look after each other. They don't abandon you. At least that's what I've understood always. And my father had thousands of friends, connected people and their daughters and cousins, and it's like just one big family. It was very weird to understand that his allegiance really came first to that family before ours, in a sense.
I gotcha, and that you lost the best. When you lose a best friend like that, and you're in business, good or bad, and it was heartbreaking to him, I'm sure. And I hope that you reveal in your book coming out a lot of these insights that people are really wanting to hear. It's been great.
Well, my dad was
Go
an
ahead.
investor in Vegas. In the Flamingo. He was an investor, and he helped bring in entertainment, and he was right there by his side. The Flamingo went through some tremendous obstacles from the city, and the Works in Progress Association trying to close them down. He had to fight for everything to get that thing built. But after Ben died, my father went to Meyer and said, I want out, and he got his money out and put it in the oil business.
And then your dad just kind of went on with the normal life from there, basically?
Well, no.
Somewhat normal?
No, he didn't go on. Well, he tried. That's in the book.
Right. Well, we want to hear that. Is there a website where they can just check you out, find the book right now? I know you're tying some loose ends up, but go ahead and share that with us. We got 45 seconds.
Okay, my website is Odyssey of Adventures, and it's a WordPress.
Okay.
It's on WordPress.
Okay. All right.
I'll have a new website once the book comes out, before the book comes out. But, I became a writer, and I spent many years writing columns, and it all started when I asked my editor if I could write about growing up with gangsters, and he said yes. And so when I started publishing those, then people started, really getting interested in it, and I became more free with my information.
Right, and you wrote an article, Smiley's Dice, for a while, and we got to get more into that.
Yes, Smiley's Dice, the column, right.
Listen, Luellen, I'm at the 12 o'clock time. Somebody's going to have lunch somewhere. Someone might be having a drink somewhere. I want to tell you, my dear, not just a very pretty lady, but a very sweet lady to talk to from the bottom of my heart. I've talked to many women in my lifetime. You're very sincere, and anytime you'd like to come back and talk to me, I'd rather you sit next to me and we have you live. Anytime you come to Vegas, you're more than invited. And I hope that we can stay in touch and talk. We touched on some things. It's still a mystery exactly who whacked Benny, all right? That's been out there for a long time. We don't know, but her dad was sitting right next to him. My name's Joey Ciccone. You're watching a show called Connected, World Center of Broadcast Media. I'm here every Friday from 11 to noon. I want to thank you, Luellen. I want to thank your family. Respect to your dad and your mom. May they rest in peace. And you guys, I'll see you next Friday, same time.
Can I say thank you?
Of course you can.
I want to say thank you to you. I want to say thank you to Jay Blue and Cynthia Duncan, who really helped launch the Mob Experience.
Yes, she did.
Coming back.
Yes, she did. And we're coming back. Cynthia, we love you. Carl Giancana, props to you. Joey Ciccone, I'm out.